Hi everybody, it's Jill. Since I've been getting so much positive feedback about my eye makeup, I thought I would do a tutorial video of eye makeup for people that are facing losing their eyelashes or eyebrows. Right now I'm wearing nothing but foundation, so as you can see my eyebrows are almost gone and what's left is very light blonde, and my eyelashes are almost pretty well gone. There's a few stragglers left that I actually clipped quite short because they were getting in the way. And there was no real way to enhance them anyway. You can't put mascara on 3 eyelashes. It just gets all over your eyebrows and is really messy. Actually, your eyelids, I should say. Anyway, so I'm going to start with a base. This is my favorite base. It's Urban Decay Primer Potion in Sin. I like it because it gives just a little bit of color. So even if it's the only thing you use on your eyes, it makes them look a little more done. I use a tiny bit and put it on each eye. I'm probably not going to do both eyes today, but I'll put the potion on both eyes just because I used too much for one eye. So I just blend that into the entire eye, and I have used this stuff for years and years, and it is definitely something that would be on my list of products to take to a desert island because I couldn't do my eyes without it. So after that comes eyebrows. I've got loads of eyebrow products, but this is the one I found the best. It's a brow trio, and it's got a powder, which is here, a light powder, a powder which is here, a light powder which I don't use, and a wax. There's lots of eyebrow palettes like this, so I definitely recommend getting one if you're going to need to draw on eyebrows or even just shade your brows. So what I do is I use the slanted brush and I dip it in the wax and then the powder. And then first I draw a line under my eyebrow. So I literally draw in the line where my eyebrow would end, going up and then down to create the arch, and I bring it to where I would want my eyebrow to be. Once I'm done that, I put a bit more wax on, and I do the exact same thing above my eyebrow. Again, going in one direction, and when I get where the arch would be, going down and kind of meeting them up to create the tail. Then with what's left, I just color them in an upward shape. Just like that. And that's it. I actually learned how to do this at Sephora. I went for a lesson and this is the way they taught me and I really like it. Or taught me, I should say. Sorry. One side effect of chemo is my mouth does not always say what my brain is thinking. At the end, just to give it some natural shape near the nose, I just kind of gently draw up like that because natural eyebrows do tend to do that. And that's it. And as you can see, that was actually really quick, and look at that, I've got a natural looking eyebrow. If it looks a bit too thick, then I can take a Q-tip and kind of smooth out a bit of what's on the bottom, because sometimes it does end up a bit too thick. One thing I also find makes it look a bit more natural, while I still have some lashes, is to just gently brush my lashes up and across. And that gives it a nice line. So, as you can see, eyebrow done. I am going to quickly do the other one as well. So again, I'm dipping in the wax and then a tiny bit of powder, and I'm going to draw in the bottom of the eyebrow, drawing an arch in the middle and extending the tail as long as I'd want it to be. That part of my eyebrows are completely gone, but I'm drawing them in. Then I'm going to do the same thing on the top of the eyebrow, again kind of meeting up at the arch because that's where my eyebrow would naturally thin. And using the rest to just using an upward motion, draw in the shape of my lashes. This eyebrow never comes out quite as well as the other one. So generally I do need to use a Q-tip and just clean up the top a little bit, or else it's a bit thick, which actually is really in style right now, but because I don't generally have thick lashes, it doesn't really feel natural to me to have them be thicker than I like. So I'm just going to clean that up a bit, the top there, because it was a bit thicker than I wanted. And use my spoolie again to comb it up and across. And there we've got it. I've got eyelashes. Yay! Next I'm going to do eyeshadow, and this is again taught to me from Sephora, and I'm going to do a natural brown smoky eye, and anybody, no matter what your eyebrow and eyelash status is, could use this technique. So I'm going to start with eyeliner. The eyeliner I like best is this gel eyeliner. It's by Milani, but you can't see it anymore, so it's really cheap. And I just dip a little stiff comb that comes with it, or brush I should say, that comes with it in the eyeliner, and then brush it along my lid. And I do it pretty thick because this is going to take the place of eyelashes. Amazingly, when you don't have eyelashes, if you have nice thick eyeliner, then it doesn't really show unless you point it out to someone, which is pretty cool. And which I'm glad of because I have not learned how to use eyelashes yet, and I'm not sure that I really want to deal with fake eyelashes. Nothing wrong with them, I'm just not sure it's something I want to deal with. So I draw in the line, and then I gently draw in the water line, carefully. And I use a little bit on the bottom too. I only use what's left over from the top line on the bottom and water lines. That way those parts don't get too dark. Because I don't like when the water line or the bottom gets really dark. So there we go. Now my eyes are lined and it kind of looks like I've got eyelashes. Better, right? So, and then next, how to make the smoky eye. So just put this away. I'm going to use a natural palette. So the palette I'm using is Too Faced Natural Eyes. There's lots of new palettes out these days, but Too Faced is one of my favorites. So I'm going to start with a very natural color and use it all over with a large eyeshadow brush. Make sure not to get too much of this in your eyebrow. If you do, then you might have to draw over it a bit to redefine your eyebrows. So, but it does look nice to have it go right up to the eyebrow. It gives them lots of definition. So there we go. Now I've got a nice base color in there. Next, I'm going to use a crease brush and a medium color. So I think I'm going to use this one here, which is a medium brown. And what you do with your medium color is you kind of put it right over your lid. You can use any brush, but I usually use a crease brush for any eyeshadow I'm putting on my eye. So I'll blow it off. And then I'm going to use a darker color in the actual crease. Again, I'm going for natural, so I'm going to use this kind of medium brown color. I'm not used to making videos, but that one there. And then that medium brown color I'm going to draw right into my crease and out to the corner. Just like that. And I make it darker than I think I would want it. And then I use a blending brush. And first I blend from the corner inward towards my nose, just like this. And then once I've done that, I go back and forth like a windshield washer. There we go.